Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm very excited with these sneakers. We can see here a preview with the sneakers from this video. And as always, we're gonna start with the unboxing. In this shot you can see some of my sizes in other brands. You can pause the video if you need. And we don't have anything else in the box. In this shot we can see both of them, and we start with the left foot because we want to see if the quality is consistent. We can see the external labels. You can pause the video if you need. If you care about cushioning, you should pay attention to this part. I will try to leave some ratings in this video for different parts of these sneakers, just to let you know better which one I like it and which one I didn't like it as much. In these marathon oriented sneakers, we do find two kinds of foams. One of them is this Light Strike Pro, which I really like it, and the other one is Light Strike 2.0. In this shot we can see the upper, very perforated. This upper, extremely well adapted for summer. In lateral we can see the branding of Adidas, like always. Because of the foams that we can find in these sneakers, this will be the limit in my opinion for the weight. If you are wondering why they have two kinds of foam in these sneakers, well, it's because Light Strike Pro is a bit too soft, and for many runners that will be a problem. So to have some stability on them, they had to add a more rigid foam, and that one is Light Strike 2.0. On the back of the heel we can find this pull tab. Usually they are too small, but this time is good enough and I actually found it useful. On the lateral of these sneakers we also find these very breathable panels like in the toe box, so in these sneakers you won't have problems with the airflow. When you are first getting in contact with these sneakers, you'll notice that the padding in them is so minimal you can't even imagine. Most of the sneakers, they won't be this way. They are made this way because they are meant to be lightweight, of course. Like I said before, both foams, they are soft, but still is a difference in between these two, and the Light Strike 2.0 is still a bit more rigid than the Light Strike Pro. In this shot we can see the Continental outsole. They have some rubber in these outsoles, but they still have some exposed foam also. As you might expect, in these sneakers we have carbon fiber energy rods. These ones, they are 2.0, they had been updated also. And in the center you can see more or less where that Light Strike Pro starts, that foam, which is a little bit more yellowish. I don't think I missed a video where I didn't say anything about these exposed rubber outsoles, but this is how they are here. They are meant to be very lightweight, so somehow I think I can understand being this way, but I still miss having them full rubber outsoles. In this shot we can see the thickness of this rubber outsole is somewhere in between 1 mm and 2.5 mm. I can't say that I don't wish they were having a bit more thicker these rubber outsoles, but still. Although I think this rubber is not as tough as the one we can find in Ultra Boost Light. So as you can tell, for 160 euros or dollars, they still have issues, these stickers. I mean, the glue in them is not reliable. From what I can see here, as a new pair, already having some splitting parts, that is not okay. I'm not saying that they have to be all of them this way, but still, just pay attention when you buy a pair and check it well before you are taking them out, because you don't want to throw your money to the garbage. In the shot we can see the insoles, so not very thick. I wish they were thicker, obviously. I like the material of this foam, but I wish it was thicker, just that, you know. In the shot we can see the footbed. As you can tell, it's covered with some synthetic nylon material. And here we have a better look of this tongue. The knit of these sneakers is very thin, as you can tell, that upper material. This tongue has a nice cut, but is extremely thin, so don't expect too much padding from this one. To be fair, when I tried them, I didn't have any issues with them for the short period that I tried them indoors. We can see here the thickness in the back of the heel, extremely thin. I don't think I've seen something so thin so far, or maybe just one pair. And that one was Adidas also. I think it was Adidas Pro 2.0, and those, they were marathon sneakers like these ones. In this shot we can see the internal label. And now we have the right foot. I wish I could say that I didn't find any problems with these sneakers, but that would be untrue, because you've seen the left foot, they were having some issues, so I bet that there won't be many channels that they will actually say they were having quality issues with them. In the shot we can see the cage. It's very thin, but it feels like it gets the job done. And once again the outsole. In the shot we can see both insoles. And again the footbed, no problems here. The footbed is firm, that nylon material gives it this feeling. And here we can see how lightweight they are actually. You can see it in grams and ounces also. And comparison with the other sneakers. In the shot we can see the length of these insoles and how they fit to my feet, and also my sizes for my feet. In the shot we can see the size of these laces and also a better view of the upper and the interior of these sneakers. The elasticity of these laces is right on point. As you can tell, this tongue is not gusseted. I wish it was, because I prefer that kind of tongue, but as you can tell, the padding on this tongue is minimal, but at least I didn't have any issues with that. We can see better here the cut of this tongue, very weird, but it's actually very functional this way. In the shot again we can see the cage. I wouldn't go thinner than this, but this way is still okay. In the shot we can see the thickness of this upper. Like I said, it's very thin, 1.5 millimeters maybe. Here I'm using my fingers just to get yourself a better idea how tall is this midsole. The rigidity on that outsole is good enough, and because they have those carbon fibers rods inside. And here we have the drop water test. I guess it's no surprise here, they aren't waterproof protected, so yeah, I'm okay with that. And on the tongue is even instantly, so yeah. And here I'm trying to show you how much that midsole it will be inside on the interior, and this is how much it is, more or less. That Lightstrike Pro is not very much inside, but still the sensation of the cushioning was very good. Actually, they did remind me of more V4 or more V3, and even bouncier with those energy rods inside. And finally, the unofficials. Here we can see the arch that I have is, I would say, medium arch. They aren't flat feet, my feet, and I do have some instep there. The opening was big enough, so no problems to get them in and out. So like I said, the sensation of cushioning and bounce back is very good in these sneakers. Nothing to complain really. Maybe I wish it was a little bit more on the heel because they don't feel as much as you might think, but still, they are good enough. Another thing that I noticed with them, they are keeping your foot in one place very well. So they are very well made in that regard. I really like it. My feet are regular feet, so these sneakers, they were wide enough for my feet. I didn't have any issues in the toe box. I had plenty of space, so everything was correct with them. About the Lightstrike 2.0 foam, I think it's sturdy, is good enough, doesn't wrinkle as much as Lightstrike Pro, so good first impression with them. About the stability with them, I think it's good enough. I didn't find weak points, so yeah, no complaints there. In this shot we can see a comparison with Duramo Speed. Both of them feel that they have good stack, so the cushioning is okay, I would say, but is a big difference in Boston 12 because that one is much softer and more pleasant. On the back of the heel is no comparison because the Boston 12, it has it much better actually. The stability was good enough in both of them. About the comfort, there is no comparison. Boston 12, they are well made. You can feel that comfort inside. With Duramo Speed I had problems right in front, at the end of the front end basically. They were too narrow for my feet, so I did have problems with those. And here we have a comparison with Duramo SL. Of course, you won't get the same cushioning inside in those Duramo SL, but the comfort is pretty much the same. I like it in both of them. The cushioning in Duramo SL is there, but it's not this bounce back like in Boston 12, you know. The stability was equal in both of them. About the reflective materials, none of them have reflective materials. So now quick pros and cons for this Boston 12. I like them in general, but I wish they were having better quality checking because they were having some problems with the glue. In this shot I'm trying to show you the difference of the thickness in that rubber outsoles in these two models, and I would say it's about the same. I do recommend them to check them in a physical store if it's possible, to see if they don't have any problems with the glue or any other thing. So with these sneakers I had mixed feelings. I mean, I really like them in many ways, but they aren't made perfect, so you have to check them to be sure that you get a pair that is 100% well made, you know. This can happen with other brands, of course, but at this price point you don't usually expect that, you know. These sneakers, we have it in the next episode, so be sure you don't miss that one. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day and please take care of you. Don't forget to subscribe if you like.